Well, hello and welcome to today's stream this Thursday. And today we're playing Avowed, obviously. Here is Larry. Let's say goodbye to Larry. Load my game. So we just played a couple of days ago in a much delayed Avowed stream, and now we're playing again. There we go. Okay, so last time I had a chat with my companions here. I explored much of the western region. Not all of it, there's still more to do. And I still have some quests in this city. I think by the end of this here, we're going to have to make a decision whether to support Animancy in this region or stop it entirely. I'm not sure. Not sure what's the best thing to do. But we'll see. Let's try Tama's cabin. That's a quest for my companion. Kai. Kai wanted me to go there and retrieve something. I have unspent ability points. I thought I spent them. I was sure I spent them. Let's see. Yeah, I was sure I spent my ability points. Armored Essence, that's what I chose. Decrease Essence penalty for light and medium armor. Okay. We're gonna kind of head in a south... that's the wrong way. Kind of head southwestern-ish. Direction.
I generally like swamps, but this one smells funny.
Funny how? There's boars here. You guys are friendly, right? I think they are.
Maybe they somehow wrap themselves up in an existing tree.
Not with the way this trunk has grown.
Ah, I'm stumped. I've never seen anything like this.
Neither have I. Never seen a tree grow so quickly as to trap someone inside.
This would require powerful magic or an immense expenditure of soul essence.
That's outside my expertise, but I wouldn't be surprised.
You seem capable enough, stranger. But the forests are not safe. As if this weren't enough proof of that.
I can handle myself. Does Vidaro know about this?
No, probably not. But I doubt Vidaro cares about anything that doesn't directly affect Fior proper. Stay out of the forests if you can help it.
Good luck out there.
So a tree sprouted up right around him. Oh man. Roots pierced his entire body.
Coming in hot.
Torque of the Warrior King amulet. +2 might.
Keep quiet. Lights are on my side. On your right. Left leg. Nothing like a win with a good team. There. That's Thomas' old house.
Is it? Oh, been going south this whole time?
Wonder what he wanted me to find. Place feels different without him. He left something behind for me. Help me look around.
Money.
Someone painted that? I had no idea.
Is that you, Kai? How can you see it from out there? Whale carving.
So much here reminds me of Tama. It's strange to be back without him. I still can't imagine what he wanted me to find. Say, what's that you're holding?
Looks like a carving of some kind.
Yeah, it is.
What is it, exactly?
I carved this for him years ago. I had no idea he'd kept it, let alone...
Treasured it.
All this time, I never knew. And he tells me like this, when he's long gone, leaving me with nothing but a piece of driftwood I gave him years ago.
He must have had his reasons.
Well, I'm struggling to see what those might be. And we knew each other for years. We were close. I trusted him with things in my past. Things I don't talk about.
You opened up and you fear that after really knowing you, he rejected you.
Sometimes I wish you weren't so damn perceptive.
I'm just choosing the best dialogue option here. Or whatever feels appropriate. Well, did you ever tell him how you felt?
Did I tell him? I was a mess when we met. I'd been through the battles in Deadfire and a handful of mercenary campaigns since. I was a chewed-up piece of flotsam drifting to the living lands.
So that's a no.
You're damn right.
Then why do you think he kept quiet?
Tom always saw right through me. He knew what I was.
And what's that?
A coward. I let him down. He was always there when I needed him. But when he needed me,
Listen.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna need some time with this.
Say nothing.
I haven't talked about this in a while, so thanks for listening. It means a lot. Especially since you seem to have your head on straight. Let's keep moving. A little fresh air will clear my head.
Well, sounds like they may have been in love with each other, but they never expressed it. Okay, relic from the ashes. Retrieve the reliquary. I can do that. Hey, Doge, how's it going? Good to see ya.
Stand back.
An axe. Someone tried to use an axe to get in here. Strangled Adra.
Something happened here. The end of an age. For centuries we stood tall. But the winds were violent. The infection weakened our roots. Day turns to night now. How do we survive when the tempest roils?
You have to adapt to your problems. If you can't bend, you'll break.
Our leaves sway in the summer breeze. They fall, they grow again. The seasons change. We change. It soothes us.
Strangled Adra cleansed. There's an X up there. Something I missed? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, that's the cabin. Yeah, let's go for the reliquary. Ah, we'll go up here. Ow.
That's all of them.
Nothing up there. Okay, I don't know if I've been here. Nah, I guess not. That's barred.
Yeah.
A locked chest. Not something you see every day. Turquoise, a lot of crafting components. Oh yeah, Doge, that's a Creation Club quest. It's a pretty good one. Power armor's pretty great. I'll probably use it later. For now, I don't really need power armor. But yeah, some of the Creation Club stuff is free now if you have Fallout 4. Let's see, I want to go... I guess I'm going this way. Okay, this is the infested camp I cleared out before. Yeah.
Gone in minutes. No wonder they're having trouble forming these days.
Godless sinkhole. Well, let's go in. Spiteful letter. Gerard. As agreed, I've left the full sum in the chest. If you go back on your word and tell my husband about Luke, I'll come for your head. Oh, and those gems you demanded as ransom, they're at the bottom of the water. I've heard you can't swim. Pity. But I can.
Hands up! Take your best shot! Who's ready for more?
That gonna hurt me? No? Okay. There we go. Bloodstone.
Maybe we don't go inside the ancient creepy tower. Just a thought.
Ancient creepy tower? Where? Oh, that thing? I'm going in it. Shrine to Skane. Thanks for pointing it out. Daughter's exhortation. Mother, if you find this, do not weep for me. I know what they did to you. I know what must be done. I regret nothing. Whatever it costs me, I'm prepared. If the quiet slave hears me, none of them will ever hurt you again. Is that all written in blood? A God Shrine Totem Base.
Bet that was part of something once.
We're rebuilding the shrine. I've got several pieces now. I gotta go back to camp and see how many pieces I've gotten. I mean, I can check right here. Yeah, 3 more.
The trail goes through the ravine and into the glade. Careful where you step.
Can't get back up there.
Right behind.
Here we go.
Like I had a potato. Opal, garnet. And a bunch of crafting materials. Okay, that's not, that puddle's not very deep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Glade Adventurer Journal. After spending numerous days observing the habits and behavior of the Delimgan, I believe I've stumbled upon their inner sanctum. This strange glade seems to be some sort of gathering place for them, and from what I've been able to gather, at its heart is a powerful being they treat with great reverence. I must endeavor to speak with this manner of queen and gather as much info as I can in order to further my research. I must tread with caution, though. The Delimgan here seem quite hostile to outsiders, and I'm sure the queen would not appreciate it if I had to deal with her subjects in some violent fashion. Well, I'm sure everything turned out okay for him. Locked chest. Okay, let's not go in the glade just yet. Ah, there we go. Can get back up top? Yeah. Okay, I've still got to find this reliquary. Let's set up a party camp so I can put down these totem fragments. I think I can put them down without finishing the whole thing. Oh yeah, I got the base. Yeah, there we go.
You feel that?
3 totem fragments.
Magical. Hope it does.
So what does this do for me? Second wind cast flurry of blows. The slave's patience, +2 constitution, +2 dexterity. Kill the master, increase your damage against skull enemies.
Doesn't give me weird dreams.
Yeah, now that we got the base, I can put any fragments I find down. Alright. Still gotta get up there. Oh, that way. Wait, is that right? No. There we go. Make that the active quest. Got the sinkhole, been down there. Highwayman's advice. Fernan, if you find this, don't bother with this spot. My boys and I have already scouted the place. It's no good. We found some fool who'd come to collect his coin and shook him down for it. But we heard noises from the ruins all night. I'm not dying for a few skates. Yeah, I already took the treasure.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta get back down there. But I can't get up here. There we go.
Leave something alone long enough. Take it. Right to front. I was just getting warmed up.
Go. Oh well. Zarup arrow. This crude arrow appears to be coated in poison. Some Zarup tribes use similar toxin to slow down larger, more intimidating predators.
Arrow, slow acting. They wanted the thief to suffer.
Huh. There's the reliquary. Thief's journal. 10. Faniverno. I found it at last. The reliquary of Saint Wadewin has made its way to Nakutedek, a ruin in the living lands. Chartering a ship will cost me everything, but it's a small price to kill a god. 8. Primrima. The voyage was hard. Fever gripped the crew, and I spent days vomiting into my bed of moldy straw. I dreamed of my family, our life in the dead fire, cut short by Yothus, the betrayer. I must remind myself they are dead, and that vengeance sustains me. One loses track of time on the frontier. Emerald Stair has a settlement, but I will not chance anyone recognizing me. Nakutedek is close. Yothus will pay. He took my son, and I will burn the last remnant of his. The reliquary is mine. And Yothasian, Alphonse, tried to stand in my way. I could have killed him, but something stayed my hand. Maybe there is a little mercy left in me. Having the reliquary is not as fulfilling as I imagined. I want to toss it into the flames. Let another final piece of Wadewin crisp into ash. I've done it countless times before. Nothing can stop me. So why do I hesitate? I need rest. Maybe one more dream of my family will help me understand. So he blames the god. That's for his family's death. That's why he stole the reliquary. Yeah.
Next one's mine. Nice job, everyone.
Oh, I'm doing good, George. Thanks for asking. Just woke up, relaxed a little bit, had some coffee, started my stream. Doing pretty good. Can I have that? Nope. This wand is pretty great. Give me that. Give me that. Fast travel unlocked. Alright. Got a little bit left down here to explore. I'll check it real quick, I suppose. Why not?
Anyone there?
Ambush. You guys are terrible bandits. Kind of reminds you of Oblivion. Well, it's a first-person fantasy role-playing game. It's about all it has in common with Oblivion. Yeah, it's not really an open world type of game, though. Oblivion is much more open. You just kind of wander around, do whatever you want. Follow the main quest or not. This one, it's kind of required. Ow. Can't dodge. Okay, I gotta get up there. Luckily, someone has provided a ramp. Popper's plate, that's a heavy armor. +3 constitution. See what it looks like. It's not that pretty. Let's destroy it. There we go. Okay, there's a little bit more of the woods here, but I've explored almost everything.
One for you!
Mancy!
Stay down! Aye, aye.
Another fast travel beacon. There's a treasure up there. Have I not been here? I'm sure I've been here. Oh, this is the, yeah. Fortified Zarup camp. Yeah, the friendly Zarups. Okay. Let's go return this relic. Then we can do some main quest stuff.
Welcome back. I hope the wilderness gave you safe passage. May I help you?
It took some doing, but I found Saint Wadwin's reliquary.
You did? To think a godlike would deliver this back to me. I feel blessed, truly. Wherever he is, Eothas smiles on you.
I found the thief's journal too. This was no ordinary robbery.
Wait, are you suggesting he stole it for some purpose?
Eothas killed his whole family in the dead fire. No wonder he has a grudge. I guess I'll tell him that.
What? Eothas himself? Ending innocent lives?
I mean, that's what the journal said.
Rumors that he walked among us. But to think the God of Light could be to blame for such horrors. No, it's beyond belief.
Can't confirm it.
Violence. They cloak themselves in warmth and light and spread like wildfire.
That man was persecuted. Don't tell me I can't sympathize with him.
I feel for him, but he is wrong. The truth of Eothas remains.
You know Eothas that well, do you?
Obviously not. I wouldn't presume to be closer to him than any other priest. But still, I find myself lost, godlike.
My God would never do that.
This relic now, and I wonder whether all my years of service were a waste.
I'd keep it, but remember why people have lost their faith in Eothas.
I will. I pity my own suffering when I should learn from it instead. I'll pray for the thief's absolution. If not in this life, then maybe the next. Thank you for telling me all this.
That was good, right? Everything gets more complicated when the gods get involved.
Was it good? I don't know. Victims. Oh yeah, we read this. I don't see any harm in bringing the relic back, if it makes him happy. I mean, the thief is dead. You don't care. Let's go back to the city. The Animancy method. Yeah. Investigating the Dream Scourge has pointed you towards Fior Messeverno, an intellectual haven of animancers. Ambassador Hilgard told you the governor would be a point of contact. And we talked to the governor briefly. We need to speak to Giada. Giada Castell sounds eager to team up and research the Dream Scourge. Her house is west of the governor's mansion by the workshop. Let's go there. And I haven't fully explored the city, so I gotta go through it some more.
Once like you, weird and diseased.
I like this music. Very chill. What is this? Party note. Oh yeah, I read this. Hastily scroll, but radiates with love. LM. I hope this note finds you well. What an occasion. Despite the lackluster fruit, you always were the life of the party, despite your claims otherwise. I look forward to more antics soon. Till we meet again. FB. LMFB. Yeah, I read that note before.
Frustrating. No wonder I'm getting all the attention.
My dear, any attention you're getting is transient at best.
You should know about transient attention, since that's all you're capable of.
Oh, burn. What's going on here?
I forgot how anti-intellectual and childish you can be.
As if I could forget your frigid detachment, Sinia.
You are a child, Isalia. You tour outside your stratum. Leave such things to those who deserve them.
Trust in peer review. Allow your work to speak for itself.
With all due respect, this is not a topic that would stand for peer review, and we do not need your input on this.
Well, I gave it.
Contrary,
Deal with it.
a third-party perspective could give us a clarity we currently lack.
Well then, my colleague and I have both obtained the attentions of the same lover, despite obvious differences in quality.
There is no way this shrew could have won his heart without trickery. I say she should step aside.
Oh no. Sinia, what's your story?
Our common beau and I became close while collaborating on a project. Our relationship grew naturally from there.
Your relationship is all about work and research. No way his heart is in it.
I have proven myself a match for him intellectually. A rare treat in these environs.
Environs. Azalia, tell me how you got involved.
We met at the tavern, both recovering from a stressful day. We made each other laugh, and he has courted me ever since.
Your relationship is based entirely on frivolity and drunkenness. There's no true trust or respect in it.
We can be ourselves around each other. That's a luxury in our community.
I don't even know this person. This is none of our business. Go away.
Move along then, and consider carefully before poking into other people's business in the future.
Well, have fun working it out amongst yourselves. I don't care.
My colleague.
Admittedly, I can't think of a better title myself.
There's a... oh, yeah. Merchant. I've already talked to him, though. Ooh, a pie. Yoink. Free for the taking. Okay. Read that. There's a quest below me.
Refreshment?
I'm just gonna loot your tavern here. Money. Grog, I'll take that.
If you are looking for sanctuary, you have found it.
The Gifted Magpie is a house of calm, rational discussion.
There's nobody here.
We have only 2 rules of conduct. Maintain dignity and speak in a soft tone of voice.
Got it. So the opposite of what I heard at the governor's mansion.
Indeed. There is a reason I prefer to keep the doors closed. Animancers are miracle workers, but their work breeds obsession, rivalry, and bitter disagreement.
You must see a lot of animancers around here.
Their anxiety keeps me in business. This tea house is where troubled minds come to approach problems from a quieter angle.
Maybe that's why Animancy is so unreliable. Everyone's fatigued.
Imagine what we could accomplish if more Animancers took a little time to focus on themselves. Now, will there be anything else?
Why is this place called the Gifted Magpie?
Believe it or not, this building was once my father's grain warehouse. One day, a magpie landed on the rafters and spoke fluent Valian to anyone who would listen.
Sure it did. What did it say?
Among other things, it told my father the recipe for a blueberry tart. Popular item until the recent troubles. Helia is the goddess of birds and creativity. Yes, the spiritual significance of a talking magpie is debatable. But the tale inspired others to make this a haven of creativity. And so, here we are.
I can't stop staring at that lantern in front of him. Glass lantern, it's all wobbly. Can I order some tea?
Regrettably, we are out of tea. My stockpile is exhausted, and the harvest has not kept up with demand. We have other goods.
Some kind of weird visual artifact.
Care to peruse them. Trinkets I have collected over the years.
Let's see. Did you know Abrit has a crush on you? Who's Abrit? I can't remember.
What? I mean, I'm sorry. What? Could you possibly elaborate?
Found a note by her shop, very steamy. Did I? That must have been something I did last stream. Why don't you ask her yourself?
Oh, what a horrible idea. It's just that these sorts of things happen to other people, but never me.
Just say hello.
I wouldn't even know where to start.
Kai, any advice?
You're overthinking this. Invite her around for a cup of tea.
It seems I need to gather my wits and figure out what to do next. I have no skill with romance, you see. Oh dear.
You've got a way with words and a nice voice. Let's see what you have for sale. 4 mages, bracers. No, no. 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 Now I want to read that note.
Spirits are truly wonderful, powerful, self-aware, and rich with insight.
Insight, you say?
Indeed. The spirits have access to lifetimes of knowledge.
A little knowledge would do me good right about now. A pity I must wait until I'm dead.
Is that your letter? Can I read it? Frustrated scroll. Souls are made of essence. Essence is made of... question mark? Why are hostile spirits visible to the naked eye? undiscovered gods. Mapping the beyond, soul compass, is that something? How to hide your work from the gods. Tea, soul tea. If I don't settle on a dissertation topic, my mentor is gonna kill me. All of these good topics. Doge, I'm not sure what game engine this uses, really. I don't know. It might be Unreal. I don't have any idea. Oh, there's something down there. Hey, Red John Marston, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing good. Let's... Okay, that's where I need to go. Let's get this quest. There's a quest in here. Journal of Valentino Casanueva. Among enigmatic notes and scribbles is a brief excerpt that catches the attention. I have gained much in my latest initiative, and I have enjoyed myself despite my misgivings. Soon will come the day when I no longer need to... where I no longer need court either of them. And I do long to return to my sweet solitude. Until then, however, I must work. While Sienia's work remains inscrutably meticulous, I have liberated the innovations I feel will be most beneficial to my own goals. Oh, this is the dude that's caught between the two potential lovers. So he's stealing her work. And while I bristle at Azalia's continued frivolity, her insights under the influence of drink have proven that her notes contain value I could not find elsewhere. It could be said that neither deserves the ill that I'm doing to them, but I argue that both will benefit by seeing their work brought to light, even if credit is never received where it is due. What a jerk. Is that you? No, it's not you. Well, maybe if I can find those two again, I can let him know what a creepy is. Letter. Adolero, my love, I want to see you again. What about our patrol tomorrow night? The woods will give us some privacy. Don't breathe a word to Aina, though. She went straight to the captain last time, Balana. I don't know these names. They look familiar, but... don't recognize them.
Can anything be done?
Lieutenant Fidelio. That looks like a good stew. I'll take it.
You heard them arguing out there.
Hey, Red John Marston, thanks for the donation. Really appreciate it. Glad to see you're still around.
Welcome back.
Popping in from time to time. See what he has for sale.
Well, I'll be a godlike in the bone.
Thank you very much.
Apologies for the ruckus outside. The Animancers never know when to shut their mouths.
Every town has its quirks, I would know.
Sounds like you've traveled a fair bit. Although even by Fjord standards, tensions are at a breaking point. Except Giata and Quilici, that is. They are the only Animancers taking the Dream Scourge seriously.
Not taking the Dream Scourge seriously is a mistake.
Try telling that to Vidaro and the Animancers. But the rest of us, we've all heard the rumors from outside. Animals gone mad, terror stalking the wilderness day and night.
The stories are true. I've seen the Dream Scourge myself.
Birth's bells, of course. If Emerald Stair runs out of food, we are in dire straits anyway. We've had crops fail before, but never food rations. The governor says it's just a temporary precaution, but I am not buying it. So, we ought to drink while we can. Agreed? Anything I can get you?
Tell me about the bone and boar.
What are you fixing to know?
Why don't animancers typically come here?
Because I don't go out of my way for them. Yeah, they're a finicky bunch. My clientele is more grounded. Works hard. They don't put on airs. I like to keep it that way.
Right. The animancers go to that other place we were just at, which I can't remember the name of. Interesting. Thanks for humoring me.
Of course. Anything else you fancy?
What have you got for sale? Lockpicks. I'll buy them all. And a grog. I'll buy both grog.
What'll it be?
Okay. Lieutenant Fidelio has a quest for me.
Look out for her, Fidelio. How hard could that have been?
Can I help you?
If I could help myself, do you think I'd be in here? I don't mean that. I have a lot on my plate.
Not anymore. I stole your plate. I've got time. What's the matter?
My two youngest rangers were supposed to report back from their rounds. I assumed they'd turn up. But it's been 3 days now. They're still not here.
If you need them found, I'm at your service.
Praise Ilia. Their names are Belena I doubt they'll be apart.
They're lovers.
They were good rangers once. But since they've caught each other's eye, all they do is sneak off to
dip the pen in the ink well. Have relations. Screw each other. Get to know each other. Screw each other.
Oh, fine. Get right to it then.
Well, there's worse places to make the four-legged beast. I promise you that.
Four-legged beast?
Running off with each other? Oh, man. This brings me back. Anyway, I never thought I had any cause for concern. They always found their way back eventually, but they haven't this time. They're out there, all alone, and they could be in danger, and
These two are more than just subordinates to you, aren't they?
Elena's father and I were comrades in arms years ago.
They're my kids, my children.
I swore I'd try to keep her safe.
That would be weird.
That was all. I couldn't even do that.
You don't have to explain yourself. I'd be worried about my charges too.
The last time I saw them, I sent them to patrol the northern riverbed. If you go that way, please, keep an eye out for them. I'm losing my mind in here.
Northern riverbed. Been there.
Two young Nemdutin wandering out by a river. Consider them found.
Maybe we don't look too soon. Give them a while. Know what I mean?
Sounds like they've had plenty of time. Let's go down here. Please go no further. Stop where you are. The Castell family laboratory is closed to the public and hazardous to life. Nothing in here is worth dying for. There's no research or renown to be discovered. Only a danger we still do not understand, which may yet linger even in the absence of life. It is important that you understand my parents were the greatest animancers who ever lived, and they did not leave this place the way they entered. What happens to them can happen to you, Giada. Okay, well, we won't go in there yet, because that might be attached to the main quest. I gotta talk to Giada, who's in there, but let's see if I can find those two ladies. And tell them that this guy is cheating him, using him. Here they are. Can we talk to him again?
I forgot how anti-intellectual and childish you can be.
As if I could forget your freaky detachment, Sinia.
You are a child, Isalia. You tour outside your stratum. Leave such things to those who deserve them.
I don't have any new dialogue options after I found the other note. I have a bad feeling this is about a love affair.
Regardless, we do not need the opinions of an outsider.
On the contrary,
Well then,
there is no way this shrew could have won his heart.
Oh, here we go.
I say she should step aside.
This journal proves that your special friend has just been stealing research from you both.
what? Impossible.
But if I think back, I don't believe he ever finished a drink when we were together.
See?
If this is true, I won't be satisfied with just breaking things off with the lying philanderer.
Kill him.
Yes. I assume you'd join me in a reasonable attempt at revenge.
Of course. Let's make him suffer.
Oh my god. Well, that took a turn.
My mother warned me not to meet men in taverns. I should have listened to her.
I am grateful for your perspective.
I'm just the messenger. If something happens to him, not my fault. Yeah, it's a fun game, John Marston. It's a first-person role-playing game. Not really a open-world sandbox game. Not like Skyrim, those kind of games. It's a pretty linear experience. There's like open areas you can explore, but they're pretty big, but it's not like Skyrim big or anything, or Red Dead big. It's not like one big open world. There's these regions, and you go from region to region and explore them. And there's like side missions and stuff that you do, but it's a bit more focused than a completely open world experience. But it's a fun story. Oh god, there's my gun. I'm liking it so far. It's got a cool combat magic system. Let's go in here. I haven't been in here yet. It's the Animancy workshop. Monto Pastor.
Excuse me, but I'm a tad busy.
Okay. Missing Adrigan heart. Animancy equipment. Tides and Moons, a natural historian's account. I'm not going to read that, but I'll add it to my journal for later. Forget-me-not tonic. Instructions for use. Take 1 cupful approximately 1 hour before beginning tedious activity. If administered correctly, time should appear to pass more quickly, and tasks should feel more tolerable. Side effects may include amnesia surrounding the dosage period. That sounds like it would be useful.
I have to do something. I can't let anyone else discover this.
What's up?
Envoy. I'm sorry. I'm not in a place to talk right now.
You look exhausted. Does he? When was the last time you slept?
I'm not concerned with that. Not now. Yesterday, I made an incredible discovery. We can use half as much Adra to achieve the same results. And then I thought, what if one day it's a third, a quarter, a speck?
Wouldn't that be a good thing?
No. To harness these forces for so small a price is too much power. Who knows what kind of chaos we'll create? I have been reading Ethelmir's treatise on Wodica. Perhaps she's right. Maybe Animancy should be reined in.
I can use my 5 might. Flex your muscles. I can flex my biceps at him and say, there's no such thing as too much power. We can't fear knowledge just because a few people might abuse it. Sure.
How can I? All right. I'll do some more tests and see where they lead me. But I won't publish anything until I'm absolutely sure.
Yeah, the writing's pretty good. I like the dialogue, and some of the dialogue responses I can give are quite amusing. Monsters of the Deadfire Archipelago. Oh boy. Oh look, treasure. My Rejection of So-Called Ethics by Monto Pastor. Animancy is a magnet for naysayers who cherish ignorance over progress and safety over opportunity. I do not deny that our art has produced some misfortune over the years. Bale Reach, Brackenbury, and the event at the Castell House, to name a few. But why should these isolated incidents cast a long shadow? When a ship sinks to the bottom of the ocean, no one forces merchants to abandon their trade. I say that we resist society's unjust call to smash our machines and burn our research. We are animancers. Society is welcome to join us, but we won't hesitate to leave them in our dust. But at the top it says, Animancy is a magnet for naysayers who cherish ignorance over progress and safety over opportunity. It sounds like he's against Animancy there. Maybe he's saying it's a magnet for naysayers who need something to blame. Okay. Well, the way it's worded is a little weird. Can I break that? Nope. Summit meeting notes on the Deadfire event, 2829 AI. Topic, spiritual disturbance in the Deadfire Archipelago. Governor Ignacy Vidaro presiding. All agree that a disturbance shook the metaphysical veil between the here and the beyond. Ask about capitalization. Cause of disturbance unknown. Experiment gone wrong. Rumor of a giant Aedra statue dismissed as mass hallucination. Pierre Quilici requests to contact Republic's associates for a second opinion. Governor Vidaro denies the motion. Verdict resulting conclusive. No action required at this time. A lot of references to the events in on Deadfire.
It's the essence I'm concerned about.
Some of which probably occurred in the second Pillars of Eternity game,
Have you ever stopped endlessly fear?
which I never played. Can I go up there? Nope.
Look what happened to them.
More loot. The Moons of Eora. Add that to my journal. There's a note. The Art of Malicious Compliance by Elia Rosal. When our governor told me to stop bothering him, I moved out of town. When he told me to hire cheap farmhands, I raised the dead. Now he leaves me alone. I have won. It's not really malicious compliance. You're not hiring people by raising the dead. Anyway, Fior Mesinverno was founded on the principle of insubordination. In order to preserve our legacy, we must become a community of the ungovernable.
What do you think of Giatta's theory?
Well, my experiments have been a little
unpredictable. Like the essence has no sense of direction.
How did you know?
We should talk, but not here.
Someone's up to no good. Alchemy of Imp Spray. Here, we'll just add these to our journal here. Most of the non-story stuff, I just don't bother to read it. Not on stream anyway. I'm out of here. Okay, let's speak to Giada. In a moment. I'm gonna take a quick break real quick, and I'll be right back. Just gonna get up, stretch my legs a little, get some more coffee, and I'll be back in about 3 to 4 minutes. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Alright, let's see what she wants.
That did not go as I had planned.
What did you think would happen when you confronted him so?
Well, my first idea was to mess up his house. Maybe break a window or two.
Perhaps I should thank you for showing restraint.
This is after the meeting with the governor. I'll just help myself to any loot first. Notes on a prototype. This parchment is slightly singed, as if someone held it over a fire and considered burning it. We made a breakthrough. For the first time, the device successfully gathered essence into the Aedra core. I credit the interlocking rings, a design our colleague took from the ruins across the sea. She believes the rings pull essence out of the surroundings as wind currents pull dust or pollen, though I'm troubled by what this implies. When we use Animancy to mimic a natural process, we get better results. Why? Ecology of the living lands. No one can explain why the living lands naturally grows and thrives in an unnatural manner. We have seen plant life consume mountains overnight, creatures tall enough to knock over mighty trees, and beneath it all, a potent river of wild essence. Civilization has not found a stable foothold in the living lands. Whenever we try, there's some reprisal, almost as if the island knows how to shrug us off. So the people have tried to settle here before. Oh, John Marston. That's a good question. Yes. Basically, I have enough room on my hard drive. I use the solid state drive to record the videos, because editing the videos from, if they're on a solid state drive, is a lot quicker. And yeah, I've got a certain amount of space, and so I record a bunch of videos. I can't fill up the drive completely because I need room for editing. That whole process takes up space too. So yeah, I record a bunch of videos, and then one by one, I go and edit the videos and turn them into videos I can upload. Then I upload them, and then once they're uploaded, and I make sure that the upload went okay, because a couple of times it hasn't. After the video is uploaded and everything looks okay, I delete the source and all the files and everything. I just don't have enough room on my drive to keep all that stuff. But I have to make sure that the upload is good and the video on YouTube looks good, because a couple of times it's happened where the video I uploaded in 1080p, but the only source available was like 360p or something, some garbage resolution. And the only way to fix that is to re-upload it, but I already deleted the videos on my PC. So, yeah. But basically, yeah. After the video's uploaded, delete it. And that has downsides, meaning I can't go back to them if I want to, you know, edit together a compilation video of some kind or something. I can't go back and do that. I probably will keep the videos longer if I can get a disk drive, and then I can store them there long term. I can't really do that with a solid state drive. They're just not big enough. Giada.
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
It's fine.
Some manners, if you please.
I thought she was being polite.
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego.
He must have his reasons.
I can think of one. He's an entitled little worm who can't stand to be proven wrong.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... curses. Without Fior Messiverno, I'm hardly even an Animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone.
Can we still fight the Dream Scourge?
We'll have fewer resources to work with, but anything's possible. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want, on my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long.
Once we've cured it, what's next for you? We'll just say, how so?
I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge. But that's a story for another day.
Yeah, we gotta take care of the Dream Scourge first.
Such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you. I never expected to see a Nadiran envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of Animancers.
I've worked with Animancers before, from a safe distance.
It's not for the faint of heart, that's for sure. Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days.
You think there might be a connection?
Wouldn't that be a coincidence? I only bring it up because Animancy might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by...
Yes? Let her finish.
I don't even know. I just realized this is the end. I have to leave Fior Messiverno. Forever.
For God's sake, Quilici, say something encouraging to your people.
You may not see it from this vantage, my dear, but you have outgrown these walls.
Yeah, she's being kicked out.
I knew this day would come, just as I knew how much it would pain you. Please, just leave. That's all I ask.
Quilici, I will make you proud. I promise.
Once again, you missed the point. You have made me proud, Giada.
Thank you. I'm ready. Well, not ready. We have a few loose ends to tie up first.
Are you gonna be my companion?
Thanks to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the Animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast.
So it's a professional consultation we're after. I can handle that.
Glad to hear it. Your education should come in handy. Monto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fjord.
Got it.
Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge.
Sounds like I have my work cut out for me.
We're about to make history. But first, research.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Godlike, Imperial Envoy, Research Assistant. Who knew?
I'm kind of a jack of all trades. Well, I've already met all these people. So, let's go back to them. Let's try down here. Yeah, like when I was doing my boss tier list for Dark Souls 1. Oh. Giada basement key. Can't go in there. I didn't have my original video file, so I had to get video of me fighting the bosses. So I had to go to YouTube and record it from YouTube. And that kind of hurt the quality a little bit. Doesn't really matter too much in a video like that, but would have been nice to have the original files. So, yeah, hard drive.
Yeah.
Where I can dump all my videos for long-term storage is something I need. Giada's award. The award for best achievement in agriculture goes to Giada Castell. Thanks to your hard work and innovation, last season's pumpkins were larger, rounder, and grew at a record speed. Please join us to receive your award of 10 copper bars and a slice of Vanessa Pastor's Blue Ribbon Flashberry Pie. Well done, Giada, you earned it. Q. Okay, let's go Animancy Workshop. One of the people I need to talk to is there. Still busy?
Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect a godlike. Welcome to our modest workshop.
Giada and I are investigating the Dream Scourge.
Giada, what a loss. I owe that young woman more than I could ever repay. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked.
Maybe I could help you fix it?
Ha! A novel idea, that. What I need is a stronger power source.
A battery of grimoires?
Grimoires can hold intense power, but not for long. Besides, grimoires require a wizard to draw in essence. It's too dangerous at this scale. Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon recently...
Hey, Juniper, how's it going?
...in a western grove.
Good to see ya. Hope you're doing well. At the risk of stating the obvious, we're standing in front of a massive Adra pillar.
Indeed, but that well is almost dry.
Oh.
I need more. An Adragon's heart can hold an immense amount of essence. The grove is to the west, across the chasm. You can't miss
okay.
it. The rangers say a Delamgan queen holds court there. You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delamgan in these parts are hostile to Keith. So you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when we heard the Adragon had died. Still, Delamgan queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Do be careful. Emerald Stair is not itself these days.
If you can convince her to hand it over, I'll be more than impressed.
I'll try my best. Okay, I'm gonna do that right now. That's over here. I've been to the entrance of the glade, but I haven't gone in yet. Oh, I gotcha, Juniper. What were you playing? Not Dinkum. Your old laptop can't handle Dinkum, so what, curious, what games are you playing?
Ice forward, Envoy. It's a long way down.
It sure is. Here we go.
Look at that. After you, Envoy.
So... I can't kill anyone. So I'm gonna have to sneak in? You have a crown? In YouTube chat? Hold on, I have to see. I don't know. What does that mean? Community leaderboard. Number 1, Juniper. 75 XP. I have no idea what that means. Is that a new thing? Well, you're number 1 apparently. On the community leaderboard. Community leaderboard and XP. What is the leaderboard? A place for fans to stand out in the community. Top 3 get special badges in live chat. It resets every stream. So you can always try again? How do you get on the leaderboard? You'll need to collect XP. Here's how you get them. Send live chat messages, send super chats, and super stickers. What? It resets every stream. Well, then why do you have a crown and no one else does? That must be a new thing. I have no idea. Yeah, there's a purple crown, I see. Okay. Yeah, how come you get points for chatting, but nobody else gets points? That's bizarre. Weird. I didn't know about that. I had to look at it. Ever After Falls. Okay, I haven't heard of that one. But if you say I wouldn't like it, I trust you. There's only so much cuteness I can take.
Quiet, Nimdut.
How am I gonna get past these guards? Can I take a southern bridge? Oh, this is not gonna go well. Get out of here, mushroom. No, don't come over here. Oh, they saw me.
You're mine now.
Gonna try to get through this without pissing him off. Oh, great. Never mind. Ow.
Look to your left.
I don't know if I can sneak past him. But I might be able to get through from the southern side. I don't think I can. I think that all that down there is inaccessible. Yeah, there's like a cliffside that runs all up there.
Keep quiet.
Well, I'm making progress here. What? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Ouch. Very dramatic. Dramatic yell there.
Unseen, unheard.
Can't get over the brambles. Come on, keep walking. No, don't stop there. I like the sporlings. They just walk around and stop for a moment and just jiggle. There he goes. Go to the next spot, jiggle. Oh no, he saw me. Every time I load my game. All right.
I'm sick.
Alright, no way around it.
Just like the good old days.
They kind of suggested I could do this without violence, but I don't know how I would do that. Alright, how close are we? Still gotta get through all these guys.
Nature's shaping these ruins into something. Like a shrine, but for who?
Unseen, unheard. Beat that, Marius! Nice job, everyone.
Alright, we got more nature to kill. No time for rest yet.
Nice job! Time to rally.
I'm sick.
There we go. Well, the queen's gonna be pissed. Maybe I can convince her it was self-defense. Not likely.
You may approach. Ah, a welcome visitor.
She speaks.
It has been so long since one of your kind has walked in this grove.
Adarians, have you met us before? Is that how you know our language?
We are both of this land, so we both speak the language of this land. But why have you come here?
I came looking for an Adrian heart. Perhaps you can help me.
A curious thing for Kith to want. Even one as special as you. It belonged to one who tended this grove for longer than I have been here.
What happened to them?
Sickness changed them, as it has recently changed so many creatures in these woods. It no longer recognized us as their kin. We had to stop them before their madness damaged the land.
You killed them?
When we become enemies of the land, it goes against our nature. We had no choice. But it is over now. All that remains is their heart. Our kind has no need for such remembrances. It would cause us no pain to part with it.
Oh, good.
But wait. No. No. So many dead. So many of my kin are dead.
No.
By your hand.
It wasn't me. Oh yeah, I can tell her it was self-defense. I defended myself and my friends just as you did when you killed the Adragon.
I see. The wilds can be dangerous for your kind.
It worked. She bought it.
Take it and go in peace.
Many thanks.
I can't believe you pulled that off. Now, let's get out of here before she notices my wood pistol grip.
Oh, there's more in here. Queen's Malice. Can I have this? Are they gonna get mad if I loot this? Nope. There's so much loot here. Garland of the Wild Groves. Plus 30 resistance to poison accumulation. Queen's Shield. Can I come up here?
Yeah.
You've returned.
Sorry to have disturbed you.
There is no need to be.
Well, she's nice. Sorry I killed your friends. There's a body up there. There we go. Obsidian prayer beads, Gone Shrine totem fragment. Nice.
Let's take these things back to camp. You can fiddle with them there.
Okay, they're not hostile to me now. That's good. Just gonna collect some loot and then we'll be out of here. Okay, let's bring this thing back. Get this machine online. And then maybe this Animancy expert can help me out.
Ado, welcome. You have the heart.
There we go. Back online.
For an Adiran, you're very resourceful, and a more than capable companion for poor Giada.
I got your machine running. Now tell me about the Dream Scourge.
With any luck, I can tell you a great deal. Now that I've got the heart, my thirsty invention will drink deeply of its essence. All that's left to do is calibrate it. First things first, let's have a look at your soul. I'm going to ask some questions to induce a metaphysical quiver.
Oh, make me quiver.
No, not to worry, just testing your reflexes. Let's start with an easy one. You wake up on a beach, looking up into the sun.
Uh-huh.
Your hands are covered in blood.
Just like those replicant tests in Blade Runner. That sounds like what's going on here. Testing if I'm a replicant. You wake up on a beach looking up to the sun. Your hands are covered in blood. I find an authority and figure out what happened.
All right. Let's try some word association. Tell me the first thing that comes to mind. Pendulum.
Clock.
Chrysalis.
Transformation.
Spark ignites a flame. An idea ignites a war.
Hello? You still with me?
Sorry, blacked out there for a moment. I think my soul is particularly sensitive to your examination.
In that case, let's stop it before I do any lasting damage. Let's go over your results. Your soul is like a piece of sea glass. All the edges are smoothed down. Quite beautiful, really. Your godlike nature is a marvel to behold.
Can you tell me whose godlike I am?
Usually, all it takes is a mirror. Not my area of expertise, I'm afraid. What I see is something entangled about your soul. An outside presence that both is and isn't a part of you. It's old, dark, and rather tricky to pin down. Very interesting.
Do you think it can be removed?
Not without killing you. Fascinating. Thank you for getting my machine calibrated again. But you came for Giata's theory of the Dream Scourge.
Yep.
Between the two of us, she's on to something. Our farms are in great peril. The essence has been drained from the land. Diverted, like the flow of a river.
That essence has to go somewhere.
Exactly. And if I know essence, it can't have gone too far. All I can tell you is keep looking. You'll find what you're after. As much as I hate giving people bad news, that's all I have. Please give Giata my fondest regards.
Keep looking, huh?
Well, that doesn't help too much.
I'm getting a bad feeling about what we'll find.
Yeah, I'll be honest. He lost me when he started talking about souls. What did I miss?
I don't know. I think I missed quite a bit too when I passed out. So I gotta find like an essence reservoir or something?
Ado, welcome to my finest.
Okay. Consult with Elia. See if we can get more info on the Dream Scourge from her. She seems to be an expert on Animancy.
My farmhands are very affectionate. Feel free to pet them if you like.
Ew, no. Giatti wants your opinion on the Dream Scourge.
Giatta Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor. I have a few theories, but no firm conclusions. I have to ask, is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town?
Banished was the word he used, probably to make it sound official.
That's our governor for you. Self-righteous even in his own ignorance. Very well. I'll tell you what I know about the Dream Scourge. But first, I need some help around the farm. I'm up to my ears in chores around here, and the Revenants can only do so much.
All right.
They can't do complicated tasks, you see. Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo.
Done and done. If you're talking about the Revenant in your barn, I dealt with him.
You did? That was quick. Poor Silvo. He was a bright young Revenant, but a very old man. Thank you for giving him peace.
My pleasure. You promised me some answers.
So, the Dream Scourge.
Oh, that's all she wanted from me?
Keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development. But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living lands. The exotic plants and animals, the twisted landscape, the Dream Scourge. They have a common ancestor. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen.
We need to find the source of the difference if there's any hope of stopping it.
But how to find something so well hidden? Can something so metaphysical even be found? Not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. You are meant to be here. Toward what end, only you can say.
What if it has something to do with the entity tethered to my soul?
Seems a little far-fetched. Then again, what isn't these days? You're a godlike, so anything is possible. Perhaps your nature will grant you more answers.
In other words, you don't know anything.
Animancers tug at the curtain between life and death. But only death can draw it open to reveal that truth. You and Giatta are going to shake things up. As for me, I'll be keeping a close eye on my flock.
Oh, and thank you for the nightmare fuel. I really have been sleeping entirely too well lately.
I'm remembering why people find this place unsettling.
Yeah, it's weird. No, I'm not gonna pet your farm hands. Okay, there's also Yvette and Remy. I don't remember them. Oh, overburdened. Oops. No, that's a grimoire. I want to keep that.
The great mystery is, are godlike blessed or cursed? The gods are silent on this question.
Neither. They just are. Anything else is speculation.
Ah, I hate speculation. I want answers.
Alright, before we talk to them, I hear a treasure. There it is. Oh. Someone's little personal hideout down here.
Did you hear that Giada was sent into exile? Remy, look what I found. A genuine godlike.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Hello, me, Yvette. You friend?
You're treating me like a freak. I'm not a freak. Blink at them.
Remy, take a note. The endangered godlike's vacant gaze betrays an unquenchable thirst for violence. We heard that Giada partnered up with an outsider, but I had no idea you were a godlike. Fascinating.
Why are you talking at me like I'm some kind of specimen in a jar?
It's just that we've never met a godlike before. This is a big day for us.
Giada must have sent you to be our test subject. She knows how we adore your kind. Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you everything Giada needs to finish her research. Deal?
Alright, let's get this over with.
Let's begin the examination. If you could choose, who or what would you be in your next life? Next time you go around the wheel, you might not get so lucky.
Lucky? You think I'm lucky? This is what you wanted to know?
Forget what I think. Let's keep the focus on you.
Okay. I don't know. I guess I'd like to be some kind of mushroom.
Ooh, good answer.
Why not?
My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods.
At least I'd be a fun guy.
Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us?
I try to help people whenever I can.
So, you believe we need your help. Interesting.
Oh, I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce. How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone?
Who says godlike can't reproduce? Godlike can't reproduce? That explains a few things. ...
Oh, didn't anyone tell you?
No one ever mentioned it.
Well, this is awkward. Shame you had to learn it from us. Do you have an answer or not?
Hopefully people will remember me in the ways I've touched their lives.
Very optimistic, aren't we? I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike. You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
So,
Glad I could satisfy your curiosity.
Yes?
Yes.
Such has been her research of late.
Dreamscourge, tell me.
You want the good news or the bad news?
Just give me all of it. Good news, please.
The Dream Scourge is proof that an unprecedented metaphysical disaster can take place at any time.
Well, that's a load off my mind. Sure beats not constantly worrying about the future.
How's that good news?
Giada will be interested to learn that the Dream Scourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Our machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a good place to start.
Of course, we may be able to learn about the Dream Scourge through the essence contained in Adra.
Precisely. A godlike and a scholar, too. Incredible.
Indeed. Just as Adra channels essence, so too may it provide a key to discovering more about the Dream Scourge.
Not that we'd ever be interested in such research, of course. How droll.
One more question. What do I do about the entity tethered to my soul?
An entity, you say? If this entity is your patron, that's all perfectly natural. But if it's something else, with enough essence and a capable Animancer, perhaps you could trace this tether back to its source.
Right, and with a little fresh soccer, you can follow an ogre back to its lair. Still wouldn't recommend it.
I'd like to meet this entity,
Your tether doesn't snap back and kill you in the
or
process.
the source of it.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken enough of your time.
Well,
Farewell.
yeah, that's a lesson for another day.
Hurry, before they change their minds.
Ugh, I might have dozed off there for a bit. Were any of those words the ones we needed?
I don't know. I'm not learning a whole lot here. Adra may have something to do with the Dream Scourge. Wow, thank you. Super helpful. I don't know if I've been up here. Let's check. Yes, I think so. Lieutenant Sagna.
I don't know who or what.
No, maybe not.
Frankly, it doesn't matter. Stay out of trouble, and there won't be any problems.
Are you always this friendly?
No. You just got lucky enough to catch me on a good day. So, what do you want?
I was hoping to find someone to tell me more about the area.
Well, you found someone. This is what remains of Fjord's mercantile district. Obviously, it has seen better days.
What happened to cause it to fall into ruin?
Depends on who you ask. For all their supposed knowledge, not even the Animancers know for sure. 40 years ago, this place was a bustling harbor, shipping food to Thirdborn, Paradis, and the occasional smaller settlement. I would know. I was still right here, at this very post.
Perception. You don't look old enough to have been here that long ago. Okay.
Dwarves live longer, so 40 years isn't that long to us.
Ah.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some ruins to watch over.
You're a dwarf. I mean, she is short, but I thought she was just a short person. Lieutenant Sagna's journal. This meticulously written journal is full of dull, routine entries. It is clear that Lieutenant Sagna takes her post very seriously, despite how uneventful it is. One entry stands out from the rest. I heard that damn noise again. It sounds like something is howling in distress. Or out of loneliness? I don't know, and I don't really care. Whatever it is, it might be a threat. If we had numbers, I'd send a ranger down the coast for reconnaissance. I'd be willing to bet my best knife that whatever the noise is, it's coming from the cave on the shore. That place always gives me the creeps. Something isn't right about it. For now, we'll just need to remain vigilant, not like anything ever happens here these days. That might be a cave I've already explored. Maybe not. I don't I don't see any caves. Cave along the shore, huh? There's revenants down there.
Right behind you.
The heck is that? Statue of Lament. It's a trinket.
Another one down. Glad that's over.
You can stay underwater 100% longer. Prayer to Andra. O Lady of Lament, if you can read this, please ferry my brother safely over the stormy tides. He's gone to seek his fortune in a faraway land. He's worth more to us than any treasure he could bring home. Could be something out there in the water. I'll have to go for a swim. I've been here already. Let's try that trinket. What was it called? Oh, invisible wall. That's as far as I can go. Which is not that far. Ah, there's someone. Someone drowned. Tied to a rock. Someone tossed him in here. I want to look around a little bit for that cave. I think I may have already found it, though. It might be this thing. The little gauntlet I did. It's not really much of a cave. Yeah, I've been in there. This might be the cave. Yeah, there was a dead body in there. Alright. Let's see. Missing Rangers. Find Belena. Find Belena. Find Eldolero. Okay, so we gotta go back to Giada. Yeah, let's find these missing Rangers first. And we'll go back to the city. I'll be right back again real quick. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let's put my totem fragments away. Got one more. Critical hits deal high poison accumulation. Okay. We're going west. Find Belena.
It seems like the readings are stronger by that tree.
Be honest. Do you think we'll get anything useful from this? The crops are dying. You don't need to be an Animancer to know that.
We come this far. We owe it to ourselves to finish it.
I don't understand. If we want it to grow, it dies. If we don't want it to, it thrives.
Envoy! Hello. I didn't realize you were listening.
I've been standing here the whole time. I couldn't help myself. Are you surveying soil Adra reactivity?
You're familiar with our field? Maybe you can give us some advice.
Don't waste this time.
It's not a waste of time if we figure out what to do. We're studying these new growths in the edible wildlife. Ideally, we would find essence. That would mean Adra is to blame.
But all we've done so far is confirm what everyone can see. The vegetation is afflicted, so what?
Keep looking, or if Fiora is starved for resources, there are better ways to help. You're the Animancers, you'd know better than me. I don't know. Keep looking, I guess.
She's been saying that every day and nothing ever does.
Come on, Alvaro. The workshop didn't teach us to give up.
I suppose we can give it a week.
We can do better than that. We'll get results.
Good luck. Alright, let's see if we can find these lost soldiers. Belena.
Adelaro's gone. He's a dream. We're all dreams now. Sweet peonies, violets, and sardines.
Belena, you lost your mind. Belena's diary. Adelaro reported signs of a Delimgun attack in a camp to the north. Fidelio sent us to investigate straight away. I thought he made it up as soon as he led me off the trail. When he threw me down on the soft grass and kissed me, I knew for sure. I tried to say we'd be in trouble if Fidelio found out, but he was so warm and his hands were so busy by then, I didn't care. Who am I? I never could have imagined sneaking off like that until I met Adelaro. He makes me bolder, more willing to live for today. He tells me I'm just as good as any of the others in our squad. Maybe he's right. When he says things will be alright, I believe him. Okay, well, she sounds sane there. What's up?
Hello. Are you a fish too?
Mm-hmm.
The sardines shimmer. They swim in silver circles.
Something's not right with her.
He's a fish.
The dream scourge. Is this how it starts? She's probably the ranger Fidelio told us to look out for. Poor kid.
Are you lost? Where are your squad mates?
We are a dandelion seed. Adelaro sings somewhere, but the tree stifles his voice. Adelaro's face burst into violets when the dreams came.
Oh no.
He joined the others.
That doesn't sound good.
She's talking about another dream thrall. We better find him before he finds us.
She watched that happen to him. God.
A lamb taken from the flock. How do we soothe her?
Your friends speak true. They know us. Help us.
Well, I can say you're going to die. All I can do is make it quick. That's probably what's gonna happen. She's probably affected. So she's dead regardless. I'll find Adelaro, but you have to promise not to go anywhere? She's gonna run off, isn't she? I'll try.
When you find them, they will scream. They will sing with you. Soon the rest of Fior will be swallowed by dreams too. But tell us of Adelaro first. Where is he?
I don't know. Lie. Don't worry, I'll take care of him.
If nothing else, you'll spare her from having to see it.
Find him. Give the lieutenant our badges. He swims in the bone and boar. He calls himself Fidelio. He will understand our song. But Adelaro stumbles at the mouth of the river above us. Please, help us sleep soundly.
Alright, let's go up here. Up the river. I guess that's what happens when you have hanky-panky in the grass. Bad idea. You get the dream scourge. There they are. There he is. Yeah, I've been here before. I think I did this battle. I guess they respawned.
Nice work.
Alright, let's see if she's still there or if she ran off. She ran off. Yeah.
That's one for us.
Alright, well, the girl ran off, but hopefully she won't cause too much trouble before she turns feral. Let's head back to the city. Letter to Hector. Hector, I gathered some ingredients for you, all from legitimate sources, of course. Please bake something delicious with them, something to inspire us, something to remind us of old times like your father's famous blueberry tart. The gifted magpie won't go out of business on my watch. Giada. The gifted magpie. Alright.
Come on. My invention is guaranteed to enlarge your essence. A moment of your time, my friend. Tell me, what do you know about your soul?
Well, I am a godlike, so I've got some divine heritage.
Your soul is an ancient, wondrous thing, suffused with lifetimes of rich, delicious memory. But it's tired, my friend, heavy with the burden of generations and too weak to survive another turning of the wheel.
And how much do I pay you to lighten my soul?
That's the beauty of it. The first treatment's on the house.
Oh, nice.
The moment you entered the city, I calibrated my invention to the highest setting and attuned it to your soul. So tell me, how do you feel? Better already, huh?
I feel fine, I guess.
Of course you do. That's what healthy feels like. Do remember to tell your friends about all the benefits of Animancy. Enjoy your soul.
Thank you.
For sticking your head in the bear's mouth, don't you?
I have been thinking about
Not this again.
Don't need my soul enlarged. Okay, here's the captain.
Please tell me you found
Lieutenant, not captain. They both have the plague. I'm sorry. I thought you'd want their badges back. Oh, he's gonna ask what we did with them.
Your rangers lost to the Dream Scourge. Nothing we could do.
The Dream Scourge. Here. Tell me you're joking.
I knew Fior couldn't avoid it forever.
We'd all heard rumors from Paradise. I knew it was a matter of time. It's just... why did it have to be them? Poor lovebirds, they didn't do anything to deserve this. I think I know the answer, but is either of them still alive?
Yeah, about that. Belena's alive. Adelaro, excuse me, Adelaro is dead. I brought their badges back.
Merla, when she turns, Fior will panic. Where is she now?
I don't know. I told her to stay put. Still wandering. I don't think even she knows where she is.
Then I can't leave her. I can't kill her either, but I'll have to find the strength. Here. You went to a lot of trouble. You ought to be paid for it. It's time for me to get out of here and actually do my job.
Looks like no one is safe from the Dream Scourge. There's nothing anyone can do.
I got a trinket, Ring of Peerless Marksman, plus 10% damage with ranged weapons.
I really do hope you can end this, Envoy.
Yeah, we'll take care of it. Maybe Gianni will have some ideas. What's in here? Oh, that's outside? Okay.
You ever think, what if I wasn't original?
Something the matter? I hope none of my colleagues scared you off.
Some of them were a bit strange. They had some strange questions about my nature as a godlike. I had a very impolite exchange with Yvette and Remy.
I hate to admit it, but I saw that one coming. Those two don't get out much. When Ignacy took away their research funding, I pulled some strings to get it back. He told me I was a fool, but they'll prove him wrong someday. I have faith.
I met with Elia Russell.
I hope you had an enlightening visit at the corpse farm. Elia is one of my favorite neighbors, second only to Quilici. When her best farmhand got stuck up a tree, I got him down in one piece. Well, several pieces. I've always looked up to her.
I consulted with Monto Pastor.
And you got his machine up and running. That's what I call progress. I helped Monto after his wife died. She was brilliant, and he took the loss hard. I'm going to miss him. Sounds like you've met with everyone. We're ready to get started. So, did you learn anything of particular interest?
From them? No, not really. Something is draining the life from your farms. The only question is what?
And why? It's almost like something is lashing out, defending itself. Look at us. Barely even started. And already we're making progress. Monto's machine is working, Elia will keep an eye on her revenants, and Yvette and Remy are providing us an alibi.
Run that by me again?
I needed those animancers for more than their expertise. Monto's invention nullifies spiritual interference. Having it up and running means we won't get any false signals. Whenever I tap into an Adra pillar, Elia's farmhands tend to get a little bitey. Thanks to you, they won't be a problem.
Got it.
And then there's Yvette and Remy, the governor's eyes and ears. In exchange for privacy, I gave them a test subject. I'd call that a good day's work.
Right, okay. Hope their expertise was helpful as well.
Absolutely. I wanted to see the Dream Scourge through different perspectives. Thanks to you, I have. Now we just need the right equipment for the job. When my parents died, they left me their life's work. An invention like no other. The phantasmal focus.
I'm guessing you want to study the Dream Scourge by filtering out local interference.
Exactly. There are many ways of going about it, but my mother's invention will get us quick results. The problem is it's in the basement. I haven't gone down there since the accident. Since they died.
I'm sure everything's fine. It's just a spooky death basement.
Are they still in there?
I would get it myself, but I'm not ready to face what's down there.
Zombie parents? Don't worry, I'll run down and grab it for you.
The door to the basement is just outside, around the corner. Of course you'll need a key. Please excuse the mess.
That's where her parents died. I'm glad we can spare her from having to go back.
Okay, walking into the basement of an Animancer I just met. Right, feels great. Don't know what I expected, but this isn't it.
Haven from the blight. Who grows here?
Books, books, and more books. Arthur Castell's will. To Giada, I leave my mother's amulet, the only piece of the Valian republics I took from home. My one condition is that she wears it as a reminder that we all come from somewhere. May she find comfort in a chain that binds the present to the past. I leave her also the house, the laboratory, and our inventions, yes, all of them, with no conditions or expectations to weigh her down. Forgive us. Well, it's not in bad shape, a little dusty. Many faces of Barath. Add that to the journal. You got rats, cobwebs, but otherwise not in bad shape. Also some fungus growing on the walls. Cordelia Castell's will. Arthur insists that I write something down in case the worst should come to pass, but what inheritance do I have to offer? What legacy do I leave? I took no possessions from the homeland. I owe nothing but my ambition and my mistakes. Own nothing but my ambition and mistakes. The ink is blotched as if someone tapped their quill on the parchment several times before continuing. To Giada, I leave my unshakable resolve, the determination to see her plans through to the bitter end, and the presence of mind to remember what is so important. Let her have all of my best qualities. Should the experiment fail, I won't need them anymore. Not where I'm going. What kind of experiment were they doing? The Gift Bearer's Pilgrimage. Add that to the journal. Arthur Castell's journal. Cordella is right, of course. We could refine the phantasmal focus for the rest of our lives, or we could put it to good use. So why do I have such doubts? Our plan has always been to tinker with the natural order, but nature is not orderly in the living lands. If we poke too hard at nature, who's to say something else won't poke back? Something poked back, I guess. Concerned letter. My friends, you spend too much time... Oh. Sorry, I was looking at the rats over there. I saw 2 rats. I thought maybe they turned themselves into rats. But no, I think there's more than 2 over there. My friends, you spend too much time in the privacy of your lab. I know that words were exchanged, and more than one ego was bruised after that incident in the workshop, but the damage is superficial. Our community is ready to welcome you back with open arms. For the moment, I am seeing to Giada's education, but I urge you to give her the attention she deserves. She's a promising young woman in a difficult and influential time of her life, and she needs the counsel of her family now more than ever. Pier Quilici. Well, I don't see their bodies. I do see rats. And it looks like they're leading me somewhere. Abaddon's hands. Add that to my journal. Worried scribblings. The device should not work, and yet it does. Therein lies the problem. Theory and reality are in conflict, and to succeed without comprehension is worse than failure. I have learned nothing and can assume nothing about the limitations of this invention, which frightens me almost as much as Cordella's insistence that we keep going. All I know is that the device has tapped into something. I believe it was the essence of the living lands. What if I'm wrong? What if it's... Several paragraphs have been violently scourged from the page. Have we transgressed so far into the unknowable that we are blind to the grave we dug ourselves? I must make preparations for Giada's future. Dusty letter from Maxim Vidaro. Arthur, you have everything you need. After Cordella's outburst at the workshop, they say she retreated into her private lab, which is perfectly fine, but I worry about you and little Giada. Let me know if you need anything, even if it's just to talk. I understand your research has made some ambitious strides. Good for you both. When you're ready to surface again, we have a game of Hazatoa to finish. I'll keep the pieces warm. Maxim Vidaro, Governor of Fior Mesiverno. They were good friends. Some kind of device here. Yeah. Not sure what this experiment was. Cordella Castell's journal. Arthur has been quiet lately, so I know he's worried about the experiment. He thinks the island will object to our interference, as if such a thing were even possible. Clearly, our daughter is cut from my side of the family. I can't wait to teach her everything we've learned. With any luck, Giada will be as wild and audacious as the forces at play around her. What kind of interference were they doing? Oh, they got a cool looking tree growing here. There they are.
Pretty certain that those people aren't supposed to be plants.
What a horrific fate.
Beauty reborn. A life of peace.
Phantasmal focus.
We can leave now, right?
Poor Giada. To think she's been living with this right under her nose.
She's got holding a teacup. Huh. So whenever this happened, it was probably they weren't expecting it. Just kind of happened out of nowhere. They were just having a chat. Thought they were going to come to life and attack me, but it doesn't look like it.
I don't. Anyone know what happened back there?
I think those were Giada's parents, or whatever's left of them.
So they're dead?
Something like that.
I don't know.
Gods, I can't believe this.
You're back. You found it. You actually found my inheritance. Did you see my mother and father? Are they still there?
In plant form, yes. I saw them. The plant corpses were pretty hard to miss. Does she know?
I'm sorry.
Hmm.
For what it's worth, I don't think you were in any danger. All that's really down there is an unhappy memory. One that keeps on growing.
I don't mean to pry. We can talk more later if that would be better.
For the time being, that would be best.
Okay.
With the phantasmal focus, I can finally tap directly into the essence of the living lands. I can also use it to smack around anyone who gets in our way.
Such as the governor. You want to use that thing as a weapon?
Don't worry. It's more durable than it looks. Kind of like me. The only thing we're missing now is an Adra pillar. And I know the perfect one. Naku Tedek, the old godless ruin west of Fjord. There should be some equipment waiting for us.
What is Animancy equipment doing in some old ruin?
We used it to study the Adra pillar. Then some priests moved in and took offense at our work. I hope they haven't tampered with the equipment, or this will be a very short experiment.
Let's be off.
Before we head out, let's make the most of our time in Fjord. No telling how long we'll be gone. And I hate to be a problem, but I do my best work in small groups. Chalk it up to performance anxiety.
I see. Where was this performance anxiety when you were shouting in Vidaro's face?
That was not my finest hour. I was so angry.
Oh, it was fun to watch, though.
Mistakes were made. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, I don't want there to be any mistakes.
Oh man, I don't want to get rid of Kai or Marius. I like them both. Okay. Make your way to our camp. I'll stop by when I'm ready to continue. So she is a companion, but I can only have two with me at a time.
Works for me. This is a good opportunity to cleanse our place of rest. Spiritually, I mean.
New companion, Giada uses Animancy to understand the world around her. While the science of souls remains controversial, she believes the untapped essence of the living lands can and should be put to use. She wants to prove her convictions by supporting the party in battle. Armed with the phantasmal focus, she draws on the spiritual currents of the living lands to heal and defend her friends. Abilities, purification. Giada calls forth an invigorating wave of energy that heals allies. Okay. Spectral jolt. Order Giada to empower and activate essence generators. Okay. Okay, let's see. Got a few minor side quests here, but yeah, let's go to Nakutadek Party Camp. Chat with companions if they want to chat. I've got some ability points. I think I gained a level. I've got 5 companion points for Giada. I like healing. Purification heals allies by 50% of their max health. Giada's attacks heal allies by small amounts. Grab it. Giada grants all allies a shield that provides temporary health for 20 seconds. Sure. Increase move speed and attack speed of all allies. Alright, that'll do. Unlock level 10 Grimoire spells. Do it. And I'm going to put 1 point in Resolve for more stamina. Or Might? Might. More damage. Alright, have a good one, Juniper. Yeah, I'll be done here after I chat with my companions. And then we'll continue with the quest here next time. Should be able to finish this region and get to the next region next time. But thanks for joining. Have a great night. Everyone wants to talk. Okay.
I hope no one minds. I made myself at home.
Don't mind at all. It's good to have you. Tell us a bit about yourself, Giada.
Let's see. A few things about me. I enjoy long conversations, and my favorite season is autumn. Apparently, I also snore, which annoys some people.
So do I. Glad it won't just be me now. We should pitch our tents on either side of Marius. The drone really helps him sleep.
Right. That's me. And the first rule of camp is never listen to Kai. He's a blessed Nimdude of the highest order.
If anyone needs their soul tinkered on, don't hesitate to ask. I'm rather good with souls.
Marius?
I'll take your word for it.
Your soul needs some work?
Envoy? Hard to imagine what Giada's going through right now, with her parents and all that. I mean, I have no idea what actually happened there, but she lost her people. She'll need time to get past that. And she deserves it. Right, changing the subject?
I'd love to get your thoughts on our companions.
Right. I'm sure you'll find it absolutely gripping. Go ahead. I'll tell you whatever you want to know.
What are your thoughts on Giada?
Giada's a mystery to me. Animancers give me the vricus, and for good reason. Most of them would just as soon turn your soul into jewelry as look at you. Giada seems different. She's smart, thoughtful, and she's got a spine, too. You can tell when someone needs extra help out here, and she doesn't. So, yeah, I don't understand her, but I guess I don't have to, really.
I want to know more about you. Let's see if he'll open up now.
Oh, good. Let's have it.
No. That's enough for now.
Anyway, what do you need?
Okay, bye.
Pleasant dreams.
I wish you could have seen Emerald Stair in better times.
What was it like? I've only passed through a few times over the years.
The evenings were cool. Fish leaped into our nets. Emerald Stair was everything.
Pleasant and abundant. Sounds like the fables old trenchers used to tell about Deadfire. Paradise. Oh, hey there. Something on your mind?
Are you okay? Meeting Belena seemed to shake you up.
It just took me back. Something about her reminded me of old times. War stories.
The way she changed, do you mean? She wasn't herself anymore.
I've seen shades of that before. The meek trooper who develops a taste for killing. Now, the part that stuck with me was what she said about watching her partner turn. Seeing someone you know, someone close to you, beyond help like that.
Do you want to talk about this?
I just want to know. You were careful when you told her about Adelaro. Why?
Seemed kinder that way.
It probably was. Some part of her seemed to know. And even in the state she was in, she handled it. Better than most. Sorry. I need a moment to clear my head.
Alright. Let's have a chat with Giada.
Thank you again for letting me join you. An Animancer never misses an opportunity to embrace the unknown. Still, being an Animancer feels different without Fior Messiverno. For the first time, I don't have to prove myself to anyone.
Think you're gonna enjoy working for yourself?
It'll take some getting used to, that's for sure. At least now I have a place I can call my own.
I don't have much to offer aside from a messy camp and an old bedroll.
Believe me, that's plenty. Not to change the topic, but this little adventure of ours, will it be dangerous?
Nah. With any luck, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Well, I never expected to live forever. My mother and father taught me how to defend myself, among other things. When you need me, I'll be ready. I hope so, anyway.
Let's talk about Emerald Stair.
You know me. Always ready with an answer.
You must know some local gossip.
Let me think. Quilici has a girlfriend, as cute as a button, and as smart as an archmage. That isn't a secret. I'm just happy for him.
Nice. Anything else?
Have you heard of the incident at Beldereno Pass? 20 settlers lost their lives in a winter storm.
Oh yeah, I read about that on a plaque.
People have heard ghostly cries from a nearby cave. Fascinating, isn't it? Tragic, of course, but fascinating.
Have I been to that cave? I'm not sure. Anything else?
Sorry to disappoint you, but I haven't heard anything new of late.
Oh.
Being an outcast means being out of the loop.
I wanted to ask about you.
What do you want to know?
Can we talk about what happened to your parents?
I suppose you deserve to know, after what I put you through. My mother wanted to expand Fiore's agriculture. Feeding Emerald Stair wasn't ambitious enough. She wanted to feed the world. She thought she could break the wilderness, using Animancy as the whip. Turn the living lands into a garden.
That sounds ambitious, but incredibly dangerous.
That's putting it lightly. After my father put the finishing touches on the phantasmal focus, she was impatient to get started. After all, whoever controls the spirit of the living lands has nature in the palm of their hand.
So Emerald Stair was just a prototype for a bigger plan?
Indeed. A world run by Animancy.
I don't think I like the sound of
It was
that.
just the beginning to her. My father thought she was brilliant. Others thought she was mad. I think she was a victim of her own ambition. She wanted so much, and there was so little time to achieve it. Theoretically, her plan should have worked. But the living lands had other ideas. When she used the phantasmal focus, theory collided with reality. Everything went wrong.
What do you think happened?
I can't rule anything out, but I suspect the Dream Scourge had something to do with it. It lives in the essence of the living lands, corrupting whatever it touches. And if I'm right, that means it's been here a long time. Or the forces behind it.
Does Animancy often change people like that?
No. To my knowledge, the accident was no everyday occurrence. But neither was the experiment. My mother transgressed on nature, on existence itself. Still, I don't understand what went wrong. When I do, then I can finish her work.
How old were you when all this happened?
I was 17. That makes it... Gods, has it been 13 years already? After they died, I wouldn't go near a lab. It was ages before Kolichi got me
You're
to
only
crack open
30?
I have a lot of catching up to do in my studies. Need to make up for lost time.
What makes you think we'll fare any better than your parents did?
My mother and father didn't know the risks, and I can't stop thinking about them. Caution and experience will stop us from repeating their mistakes. That's all I care to say for now. At least, about this topic. I thought my family's research could help Emerald Stair. That it could banish the Dream Scourge from our lands. Of course, Vidaro wouldn't even give me a chance. He was afraid of history repeating itself. Still, I'm hopeful. This legacy of mine could change Animancy as we know it. And something tells me I'm close to a breakthrough. Closer than my mother ever got.
Let me know if I can help in any way.
I hardly think your Emperor would approve. Good thing he's on the other side of the world. No Animancer has engineered an ecosystem before. Maybe, with a little luck, I could be the first.
How does the phantasmal focus... Oh. Oh, the game crashed. Ah, well. Yeah, that's dangerous work she's into. Well, I guess, black screen. That's a good place to end the stream, I suppose. Yeah, we'll finish chatting with her next time. Well. We got through one stream without the game crashing last time. But I think every stream, apart from that, it's crashed at least once. Weird. Anyway, that'll do it for this stream, I suppose. Yeah, we'll finish our conversation with her next time. And, tomorrow, more 9 Souls. We'll get back to that. We might be able to finish it pretty soon. Yeah, almost done with 9 Souls, but we'll get back to that tomorrow. And, back to Doom, the Dark Ages. Sometime on or after the weekend, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we'll get back to Doom and finish that up. But yeah, that'll do it for Avowed. Now that the game has crashed, we'll just end it there. Thank you everyone for joining. Juniper and Doge and Red John Marston, thanks again for the donation. Have a great day or night wherever you are, and hope to see you again soon. Take care.